What is up? All right. How's everyone? A little late today, but we're not going to be trading, as you can see. Look at these candles, guys. 6 points, 14 points, right? That's a 5-minute candle. Oh man, yeah, like this is awful. But we're gonna tape read, and maybe we'll take a demo trade. So thought you won't come. I'm here. I'm here to learn, right? I probably won't take a trade because, for starters, I'm not like, what's the word? Like, I've never traded like situations like these, but I'm here to learn, see what's up. Um, you know, I won't be taking a trade on my live accounts. Look at these candles. I mean, these candles are like, look how slow they're printing, and this is like, I'm mostly here just to do a review, say hi to you guys, answer any questions, maybe put on a demo trade. All right, look at the hourly time frame. I'll mark some key levels for the week. Right, we'll mark our new day opening gaps. Tesla's at 214. That's good. So if anyone wants to do like a outlook for a specific asset, if anyone wants to back test, we can do some back testing. Tesla. Yeah, Tesla. So I'm in Tesla longs on the basis of ES, right? Looking like it's going to reach for all-time highs, relative equal highs. Maybe we can push through here and then take out the all-time high. Weekly outlook on EU, GU, and DXY. Okay, that I can do. That I can do. Let me just keep setting things up, and we'll do outlooks on whatever you guys want, really. Let me just post a link in the Discord. I think I should make a new thumbnail. What do you guys think? Should I get a new thumbnail? I want to do it. Is anyone here really good with thumbnails? I want to make a new thumbnail. I'll keep like Gatie trade. I mean, I kind of like it though. I'm gonna edit the title because today's not day trading. Today is tape reading and weekly outlook 24. So yeah, today's not. And we'll do some backtest trade. So let me just update the title. We'll do the weekly outlook. So how's everyone, How's everyone's weekend? I'm glad people showed up. I think anyone's gonna show up today, to be honest. Just editing my thumbnail. Didn't I have a thumbnail specifically for backtesting? Yeah, live backtesting. Okay. No trades. Probably no trades today, brother. Like, just look at these candles, right? Like, these candles are the most. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some backtesting. I'll answer some questions. We'll do some weekly outlooks, right? So we can look at Euro USD. We can look at GBP USD. We can look at DXY. All right, so we'll do that. We'll have our charts open for that. What did I mark out here? Oh. And we'll go over some key levels for the week on indices. So we're ready for the rest of the week. Happy to see you too, brother. Happy to see you too. So we'll go over Euro, we'll go over GBP. We already have DXY. What else you guys want to go over? Anything else major? We can do Bitcoin, I guess. Bitcoin. Let's do Bitcoin futures. That looks better. Yeah, so we can do all that. No problemo. Maybe we'll see if the macro delivers something. But look how slow this is, guys. Yeah, that's why you don't trade holidays, especially on NFP week, especially on a Monday. There's like no interest today in the markets. So it's a good thing we're not trading. We'll still journal, right? We're still gonna put in our journal and everything. Yo, can someone do me a favor? Actually, I think it's fine. I believe tape reading class we should go. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Okay, everything is set up. I got a lot of Discord DMs I gotta reply to actually. Good morning, brother. What's up, man? If you have any questions or you want me to do any outlooks on any assets, let me know, because that's what we're going to be doing until backtesting. I'll post everything in the Discord too. What's up, Sujay? Okay, so we can start with NASDAQ. So we'll start with NASDAQ key levels. So we're going to go back and mark our new week opening gap. Look at gold. Oh yeah, we can do gold as well. We can do gold as well. What's up, brother? I'm just chilling, man. No trades, not trading today. Maybe we'll look to take a paper trade just to see, but really there's probably going to be nothing good. So we're going to mark our new week opening gap. So we're going to go over key levels. The bias, yeah. I mean, today there's no bias. Today, but I can explain like the weekly outlook, like kind of what I'm looking for the week, and we'll mark out some key levels. So let me make an array for new week opening gap. And this is the new week opening gap of September 2. So let's do that. And I like to make my new week opening gaps gray. So let's save this. USD short. I mean, yo, let me show you the chart. Like, I don't think this is gonna move at all, brother. Like, the only way you could frame a trade, I really don't even know what to tell you. You could short towards the 50-minute fair value gap. If you really wanted to trade, I guess you could. But it looks like we're coming for these relative equal highs. BASI, CBs, and BPRs. Yes, I'll tell you, because you know what? I hate when people mark a balanced price range wrong. Dude, some people, it's so annoying, man. Some people are marking the BPRs so wrong, and they have no idea what a BPR even is. But I will explain it to you. So first we'll go over key levels on the NASDAQ. So we have our new week opening gap, the word price closed on Friday. That's right here. It's our new week opening gap low. We're gonna mark that out. This is our new week opening gap high. So we have a 6-point gap. Close to open and log high. Right? And we're gonna go back, so mark our new day opening gaps. What's up, Yusuf? Just gonna mark the key levels on NASDAQ for the rest of the streams throughout the week, and then gold chart. We'll do gold as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do everything you see up here. So we're gonna do NASDAQ and DXY, Euro, GBP, gold, and anything else anyone wants. And then when we're done with all the weekly outlooks, we'll when we're done with the weekly outlooks, we will do gold next. Sure, I can do gold next, but first we're gonna do these key levels for the Nasdaq. So the key level, new day opening gap low. Right, this is August 31, or it's for August 30. Where price closed, where it opened. Why is ES closed? ES not closed. It's trading. It's just really slow. It's just the market closes early, right? So there's really no interest today. All right. We're gonna keep marking these out. It's really easy with the replay feature because you can just teleport yourself to the time. This is the opening gap low for August 29th. So if you guys are looking, you guys are trading indices, just you guys should be copying these levels down, right? These are key levels. So if you're trading indices, just put these on your chart or write them down on a notepad like ICT does. I don't write down on a notepad because I don't look at every single thing. I don't look at every single thing. But these are, we're doing these levels now, right? So you might as well. It's gonna open and just close. It's open. The market's open. It's moving. See, look, 9:30 open was here. All right, we went down, took out sell side, reversed back up. It's open. It's just really, really slow, which is why we're not trading and we're doing these key levels. What's up, Wayne Jerry? How are you, my brother? We're just going over the key levels. Then we'll do some weekly outlooks on the different assets, and we will probably do some back testing. We'll see. Depends. Closing price. So this is newly opening gap for the 28th. So if you're trading indices, yo, you might as well just mark these levels now if you don't have them marked up. I know most of you do not. These are a permanent drawn liquidity. So you might as well. Right, and we got one more new day opening gap and then new week opening gap. So let's do that. And then we'll do gold right after this. Someone asked me about gold, we'll do gold. I'll teach you guys how to go about like finding your bias. Like what's the first thing you do? Because some people don't even know where to start. Closing price. So this is for the 27th. Price. All right, and then we just need to do the new week opening gap, previous new week opening gap, which will be right. Oops. What's that? So where we closed. And one low, and this is for. Wait, this is not the right. Yeah, it's because you might not have. Do you have real time data? Do you have the CME data group? The person who wanted me to do gold, are they still here? This is your new week opening gap. So where we closed up here. Nah, no way, bro. It's not. It's not. It's really not worth it. Okay, you still want to do gold? This is for the New week opening gap for what day? 27th, 26th. All right, so we're gonna do gold next. I'm just gonna typing this one out. So that's a closing price, opening price, new week opening gap for August 26th. Okay, so we're gonna close this. You can see we have, let's go on the 5-minute chart. I feel like we'll see most of them. You can see we have our key levels marked out, right? I'll post this in the Discord if someone for some reason doesn't. I'm just waiting for my, okay, let's go straight to gold. Okay, so gold weekly outlook. What would I be looking for? So first things first, open up the chart with silver, right? You got to look at both. It'll help you, but let's start with gold, and then we'll move over to silver and compare. So let's start on the monthly. So we just brand new month. Previous month took an all-time high. We closed bullish after taking all-time highs, right? So just based off the monthly chart alone, I would probably expect price to take out previous month high here. And maybe from there it can reverse or whatever. But right now, the main objective would be previous month high, right? I'm not trying to look to pick the top. It's been really bullish. It doesn't give me any signature that it's going to go lower. I haven't tried the indicator for NDOG or NWOG. I have not. So maybe I should do that actually, because that seems like it's pretty good. I'll try it out. So this is previous month high, right? We have these relative equal highs right here. This looks like a really good price target for gold. I'm like pretty confident it's gonna get run. It just looks way too clean. So anyone who's shorting or longing resistance, don't be lazy. I mean, it's up to you, bro. If it marks it out perfectly for you, I'm a little skeptical. Like if it just messes up a couple times, like I kind of like doing it myself too. So previous month high, that's it. That's the objective for gold, really. Where would you expect it to go from? Let's look at the weekly chart. We do have a weekly fair value gap right here, so we could go lower towards that weekly fair value gap before. So we have the weekly fair value gap. We don't need to trade that low. We also have this weekly wick that I'm looking at, because this is a long wick. Price might not even make it to the weekly fair value gap, and it might just. Brother, tops at 5 days 200 profit and 30 days 200 profit. What you preferred? Wait, what do you mean? So the key level I'll be marking out here is the weekly wick, consequent encroachment. So you do this, right? This is what you need to do. You come here, you're gonna mark out this level. Red line. Look, we're already close to it. Well, we already came close. So we don't have to go any lower. We could reject off this wick, but I would want to see a lower move, either into weekly fair value gap or into the sell side or to the weekly wick, and then towards previous month high, which is our higher time frame objective. And we'll look at silver to confirm. Check PM on Discord. Okay, I got you. Give me one sec. Yeah, it's because you don't have the lifetime data, my brother. Did anyone else ask me anything in Discord? Ask me this Discord. I got you. Oh, I literally just messaged you to come out. Okay, what was the target of my trade on gold, but I didn't get there? That was your target? Yeah, so when did you go long? So we came pretty close. It seems like we just left these relative equal highs. Listen, let me teach you guys something. All right? I need to work on this too. Let me teach you guys something. Price doesn't need to reach your level. And even if you think it's going to get reached eventually, it does not need to reach it in that trade. I lose a lot of trades because I have that mindset that's like, oh, it's gonna reach this level, or I'm gonna like, it's gonna hit my stop loss. And ICT was talking about this. I'm taking from ICT's words, right? He was like, you're like, I've been up trades, guys, like 100 points. I've been up trades like 100 points before, and I'll literally end and like break even. Like, what am I doing? You know, like that's just ego. You really need to learn to be taking partials, especially when like you've already like for example, you made 50% towards your target. Take a partial. Screw it. Just take it. You're up, right? The longer you hold the trade, inevitable it's you make a mistake, right? And it takes years and years and years and you to have like flawless trading. So I really need to work on just taking partials. So if, I don't know where you entered your long, right? Oh, you enter. Oh, you were talking about you're aiming for a weekly wick. Took in quick fives. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about you took these longs to previous month high, but you never hit. Yeah. So I mean, either way, yeah, same thing. So you took a partial out Friday's low. That's good, right? I don't know where you shorted, but yeah, that's good. So this is gold, right? I'd expect price to move lower and give me some type of confirmation for higher, right? If we just start going higher, then it would probably take our previous month high and then move lower. But I'd have to see some kind of confirmation. Right now, there's really no way to tell. We took previous week's low. We took previous week's low, so we could honestly from there move higher. So I don't even need to mark this wick really. I feel like it would have traded to it. So we already took out the sell side here. So Monday manipulation, I'd probably expect Tuesday and Wednesday expansion towards previous month high. And then from there, like yeah, we don't even need to look at the weekly fair value gap as of right now. So this is my analysis, my personal opinion. We already had that manipulation from the weekly opening price, right? This is your weekly opening price. Weekly opening. We already had a sell side rate. We could go lower. We could keep going lower Tuesday, but right now I'd be looking for intraday confirmation that it's going to go lower, take out towards the wick or weekly fair value gap, or looking for that reversal. So we'll look at gold quickly and compare. So whoever asked me about gold, that's your thing. The same person who asked me about gold asked me a question in Discord. So do you guys want to see this? Can you retest today's move? Yes, I can show you what happened today. So you asked me, the DOL is lying down there. An overall trend is also bearish. But actual structure, there's an untapped FIBOG is lying in 1 hour and 15 minutes. What should be more actively traded if I wait for 1 hour? So this is intraday you're talking, right? This is not an SMT. You can't use gold US. You can, but then you'd have to mark it differently. So in this case, so gold, so ZAO USD and ZAO Euro are, wait, are they correlated assets? I actually don't know, to be honest. But I wouldn't use this. I actually don't know if they're correlated assets, to be honest. So you're asking me about this price fraction. So first of all, if you're gonna get bias intraday or daily, you want to look at daily time frame. So we took out the sell side here. So very simple. We took out the sell side. See, large body candle. I'll give you guys a gem right now. When there's a large body candle that takes out sell side, and then a large body candle going back, that's pretty signature for a reversal. This is pretty signature. It's probably gonna come up, take out this initial buy side, and then maybe even move into a premium here. So this is the hourly chart on gold. Bro, September 4th, I think. So this is what I expect. Yeah, so we took out the weekly. This is the previous week's low. I'd probably expect it to come into the 15 at least. Realistically, it would probably come in towards this range here. And then from there, we'll take out these relative equal highs if we inverse this. If not, we get one more leg lower, and we'll see from there. But I would have my eyes up here intraday. Hopefully that answers your question. This example of SMT. It's hard to say because I don't know if these assets are correlated. I wouldn't use ZAL USD and ZAL Euro. The liquidity has been taken. Yeah, it has. Oh, you mean right? Oh, like it literally was taken out already? Oh, okay, we're taking out these highs. Okay, I see what you're saying. So yeah, still nonetheless, I'd expect so premium of this range. So maybe we can get into this hourly fair value gap. Yep, I'm gonna do Euro and GBP right now after this. You also need to look at DXY. So yeah, we also need to look at DXY, but we're gonna do that next. We took out the sell side, inversed, came back. Yeah, it looks really clean to go higher in my opinion. There's not that much price action to work with because it's just so choppy right now, right? Like right now we're rejecting off this. We did take out sell side. Coming back up. It's gonna be super choppy for now. Tell you about your trade. So it's kind of hard to say. But we inverse the 4-hour. Get back. We're inside of a 4-hour bearish. So yeah, like right now, honestly, right now I wouldn't do anything. Like I definitely wouldn't trade today. I would just see, are we gonna come back lower on the higher time frame? In which case it would be like the weekly fair value gap. Yep, I'm gonna do Euro USD after this. So either we're gonna like use this 4-hour bearish fair value gap to come lower towards the weekly fair value gap, which I believe is this level, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So this is your weekly fair value gap. So we could come lower now. Your weekly fair value gap. So we could definitely come lower from there. If we inverse this, then yeah. If we've like formed a bullish fair value gap going into this, then we could easily expect previous month high. But the fact that we're already moving down, either we're gonna get another manipulation leg or it's just gonna keep chopping and then eventually move. So that's gold. I'll quickly look for is there an SMT at the lows. I'm curious. What is this? Oh, this is awful. Can't even like 13. Yeah, okay. And then we'll do Euro USD right after that. So this is the trade you took. 15-minute fair value gap. Did you enter here? You entered here? You're just aiming for too low, bro. You gotta take partials. That's a good entry. Your stop loss doesn't need to be all the way up there. It can be right here. Or just above that volume imbalance. Oh, so that's a good stop loss, yeah. But yo, this is a good move. So you lose this trade. You shouldn't be losing this trade. That's a partial, bro. This is great. You entered on the premium fair value gap. You came up. You took out sell side once, twice, break even. No, you got a partial on this, bro. This has to be a partial. And if you only took like the minimum amount, you close. You close, you know? And you just let it watch. You watch it go. Does it come out? It doesn't need to go all the way here. So you entered here, boom. Take out that low, partial. Break even. You get lucky. We come back one more time, boom. Take out that low, partial number 2. And you get stop break even. If you want to re-enter here, you can. There's an inversion. Boom. Another partial. You can do that. You can re-enter a trade. No one said you can't re-enter, right? You can take partials, get stopped to break even, and then look to re-enter if you still believe in the idea, right? This is a good trade, bro. You gotta now start managing the trade. Because remember, it doesn't need to come down here in this specific go. Yeah, sure, these lows maybe one day will get taken, maybe in the next hour, maybe tomorrow morning. We don't know. It's a draw on liquidity. It doesn't have to go in that exact moment. It's also Monday and super choppy. So you don't want to, especially on a day like this, you're not expecting it to just go down and down and down and down and down. That's not going to happen, right? Not on a day like this. There's no news. It's a holiday. It's not going to move that much. This is a great trade that you caught. You just gotta take your profits, man. That's all it is. It's a good trade. Very well done. All right, Euro USD. All right, take care, brother. Euro USD. So we're gonna start on DXY. So everyone who's asking about Euro USD, we'll do this now. So we're starting on DXY. We can all see this. We closed very bearish. What's up, brother? We're just going over Euro USD and DXY. So we took out the sell side here. Barely came back up. Honestly, I would just expect I can't expect a reversal yet, right? I don't like to try and pick the bottom. We tapped into the weekly fair value gap. I would look for confirmation of shorts targeting the low, right? Unless we inverse this fair value gap on the weekly, I wouldn't be really entitled to take a long. We're talking like long term, right? Intraday, you can find your setups intraday. That's a whole different story. But in terms of the actual outlook, right? This is the current weekly range. This is your daily dealing range. So we're not even in a discount yet. So I'll be monitoring. We could go a little bit higher towards this larger ass wick. We could go towards that wick, which I believe there's a higher up daily fair value gap and that wick. So I'd be watching these levels on DXY. So this fair value gap near discount, this order block. See, can we trade up into there? Right. We do have a fair value gap right here. Here, TPF. No, I don't believe in candle range theory. Me personally. So DXY, we're looking for like a retracement up and potentially a move lower from there, right? And I think that's gonna overlap really nicely with DXY. I mean, Euro USD. So we'll see. That's your 50% wick, right? We can mark out these levels, right? This is your order block. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Ooh, yeah. We could come into the day for that. I wouldn't expect it though. Low. I've already got the breaker. Right, this is your breaker on the daily. Oh, actually, it's not. It's on the 4-hour though. That's Euro USD. We're looking for a retracement up and potentially a move lower. But right now, our main priority is a retracement up. So let's look at Euro USD. I already marked this up one day. This is 50-minute time frame. What is it? So looking at Euro USD, we'll start out on the monthly. Close very bullish. We didn't take out this high here, but we did take out this high. We did start to wick. So again, just same thing as DXY. We could see a retracement lower. And then unless we get a confirmation that we're going to move, yeah, he's good, bro. He's really good. He's precise, but I should say he's very, very precise. So yeah, I'd expect to remove lower on Euro, similar to DXY. So let's look at the weekly range. That's this, which happens to be your daily dealing range. So yeah, so you guys notice how this is exactly the same thing as DXY, just flipped, right? You have your order block here. We're almost there. In this case, we did reach the daily fair value gap. So I'd watch to see, like, do we push off aggressively? If anything, I would look for a short from here down and then maybe like power of 3, right? So using this daily fair value gap as possible. So we're looking for a retracement lower. Right now, if we come into this daily fair value gap, I'll look for a confirmation of shorts towards these the discount of this range. Well, we don't really need to go any lower. It's really up to DXY. This is interesting, actually. If we close above this fair value gap, right, I would look to target this daily fair value gap. On the 4-hour, you're going to have a sell side rate, right? We took out the sell side there. Now we're retracing. Inverted. Actually, we didn't really invert anything. It's just a huge 4-hour sell imbalance right here. Seems like that's pulling price. So short term, I'd be pretty bullish on Euro USD towards the daily fair value gap. Because I wouldn't expect anything here to reject. Oh yeah, I didn't even check the weekly. Well, we don't need to go lower. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, no. We could go lower to the weekly fair value gap. But right now, I'd expect it maybe from this 4-hour. From there, you can target the weekly and these equal lows. Daily US test ones. I don't think so. This one, but not here. So that one's still unfilled. So I'd expect that to bull price, which is just this 4-hour imbalance, right? There's a huge 4-hour imbalance here. See if you can get into there, take the buy side out, tap into the 4-hour, and then from there, I would look for the weekly fair value gap. Keeping our eye on DXY, because DXY is retracing up, and we want to see is DXY going to go lower from a discount, from a premium. If I was swing trading, then yes, Anurig. If I was swing trading, then yes. So I'm looking at this. Yeah, you're right, 100%. But you still need to scan the other ones because it doesn't need to go to the weekly. It really doesn't. Especially because DXY is already in the weekly. So I'm looking at DXY, tapped into the weekly, so far trading below it. It doesn't need to go anymore, right? If it's really bearish, it's done. It's already retraced. It doesn't need to go anymore. Ideally, the best thing that could happen is we do retrace into a premium, right? That's the best thing that we can do because then we can find high probability shorts. Because if we short now, we're always going to have that hanging over our head that it still might be drawn to a premium and then from there lower. But it doesn't need to. So I'd keep an eye out to see if we get like an expansion lower. Nah, no trades today. Strong resistance point. You're talking about the weekly fair value gap? So we're keeping our eyes on the weekly fair value gap here, right? If we do start trading higher into it and we get like an hourly push, like an hourly fair value gap or something, we can expect Euro USD to come into the weekly, and then from there, like ideally, the best thing that could happen is we come into the weekly fair value gap. Like that's the best thing that could happen. I would more be entitled to look for shorts towards the weekly fair value gap, and then look for longs. Because I don't want to take a long early and then have this hanging over my head that price could just simply be retracing to a discount weekly fair value gap. Look, whenever we came to this point, we come back up. I don't use support and resistance, so that doesn't really matter to me. But if you use it, then good luck. I hope it works. And it pairs the weekly fair value gap's really nice. So I'm bearish until the weekly fair value gap, and then therefrom I'll look for confirmations of longs pretty much. That's for me. And GBP is probably the same thing, right? So yeah, weekly fair value gap here. You would expect, yeah, like now this weekly fair value gap on GBP, right? I'd want to see this get tapped in for sure, being that close. So bearish and then potentially higher, and we get like a nice monthly power of 3 kind of idea going. It's your weekly fair value gap. Does that answer everyone's questions? Very, very clear. I want to see this get weekly fair value gap tapped in. That's when I'd be interested in looking for longs. Right now, I'm not interested in looking for longs. I want to see price come here first. Then I'd be more interested. Same with GBP. This. We might get an SMT. I think there's already one forming, but we'll see. All right, gold, the same thing. Shit, I forget what I said for gold. I think I said previous month high is the objective, but we could come into the weekly chart. So I have to, what did I say? Let me wait for this to inverse. Looks like we'll come lower one more time. Take out the sell side. Maybe come to the weekly, then move higher. DXY is bullish, so not bullish, but retracing up. Interesting. Not random. Very beautiful. Came into the newly opening gap, August 28th. Look at that. Oh, wow. Even the macro delivered. How many points is that? Just out of curiosity. So you had the raid right here. Even on the slow days, the algorithm still works. It's just super fucking slow. That's your inversion fair value gap. We tapped back in right there. And then all that for 18 points. It looks like we're drawn to the new week opening gap. So you could aim for 32 points. Still works. Still works. Interesting. I just put the price labels on these. All right, any other assets somebody wants me to do? Or review anything that I went over in the other assets? BPR, we can go over BPR, JBP, JPY. Yeah, we can look at that. So we can go over, I'll show you a balanced price range right now, actually. We just formed one. So as far as ICT's teachings go, there's two types of balanced price ranges. Let me just screenshot this so I can put it into Discord so people know the levels. Oops, almost didn't know that. Okay. So balanced price range. There's two types of balanced price ranges. A consolidate, no trace it, nah. Although this formed really nicely over here. It was nice, man. Very nice. Targeting the big opening gap. But no, I don't want to trade today. Although if I were to trade, this is the only setup you would take, right? Came up, took out the buy side, rejected it back into the opening gap, and we got it balanced. So there's two types of balanced price ranges, the way they form. I'll tell you what it is. A balanced price range is simply a price or range, so from a low to a high, right? Where prices, there's no inefficiencies. So there's no inefficiencies. What does that mean? I'll show you. For example, see this? Oh, that's a balanced price range. It's not balanced. Let me find a good example. So let's just go over this. So we had this initially. This is bullish fair value gap, right? This is an imbalance. It's still imbalanced. Still, this part right here remains imbalanced, right? There's no sell side delivery here. No sell side delivery here. So this is the fair value gap. This is the part that still hasn't had sell side delivery. Boom. This, now I'm going to tell you guys, this is not a BPR. This is not a BPR. This is not a BPR. This right here, it's not a BPR. Because, I'll explain why. This is an inversion fair value gap. People do not mark these right. And I was marking them wrong too. This is now a bearish fair value gap. How can this, people will do this and say this is a BPR. How is this a BPR? This price range is not balanced. Does this price range look balanced? This price range is not balanced. There's no buy side delivery in this price range. So how is it imbalanced? This is not a BPR. People are marking their BPRs wrong, and it's pissing me off, all right? This is not a balanced price range. I'll tell you what a balanced price range is. This is a balanced price range. Right here. That's a balanced price range. You do not want to see price come back here because this price range is balanced. We came in, delivered all the way up perfectly, and then moved down. This price range, right from this high to low, is balanced. This price range is not balanced. Okay, so this is simply an inversion fair value gap. Some people say when two fair value gaps overlap, it's a balanced price range. I would say 80% sure, according to ICT, it's his PD array, right? No one invented it, ICT PD array. It's wrong. That is wrong. Balanced price ranges are when there's an overlap in both sides. So for example, this bearish fair value gap, if we come all the way in and then move lower, that's your balanced price range. This price range right here is not balanced. So what is a balanced price range? For example, from here to here, like I said. So if you look at my 2024 notes, which I'll open up right now, I actually have a section on that. So let me show you. Let me show you. So look at this. People are not marking their things right. When you watch my notes, go to like 150 zoom. This is a regular fair value gap, correct? We can all see that. That's a volume imbalance right there. So see how this is the balanced price range? This is not balanced. Well, actually it is. The correct annotation. Oh, we're talking about the fair value gap here. That's why. We're not talking about this fair value gap. So the balanced price range is from this wick right here. How is it? It's this wick right here. It's the balanced price range. Because see how from here to here, so look at this wick right here. Because no, that's not the volume imbalance. People are marking these wrong every single time. What they're marking is just simply an inversion and then a fair value gap. The balanced price range is when price overlaps. It needs to overlap. It's not just simply bearish and bullish fair value gap. That's not a balanced price range. People are marking wrong. So look at this. See this wick? This wick? This price range is balanced, right? It went down, through, and then down. So it went, opened here and then went through this range. That's a balanced price range. You don't want to see, ideally, it can, but ideally you don't want to see price go into there. So going back to the example, everyone's teaching these balanced price ranges wrong. The balanced price range is when price delivered efficiently on both sides of the curve. So look at this wick right here. There's a volume imbalance there. That's inefficient. But down here where the wick is, that's a balanced price range. This is from ICT 2024 mentioned. This is a balanced price range. This wick efficiently delivered sell side delivery in this portion of the buy side delivery. Down here, this is the fair value gap. This is a regular ICT fair value gap. And at the top of the fair value gap, we have a volume imbalance. But where that wick is, it's a balanced price range. So this is how you would correctly annotate it. So you're including the fair value gap, you're including the volume imbalance, and the balanced price range, which is why you're including the wick. So if you were to only draw the fair value gap, you wouldn't be including the balanced price range. Notice price doesn't even come to the low of the balanced price range. These are the things you can only learn from ICT. People do not know this. People do not know this. They're teaching them wrong. Look at this. Another example. This is a balanced price range. You don't want to see it go there. Look where price stops perfectly. It's not random. This price range is balanced. This is a fair value gap, right? Now people think it's rebalanced. This is the balanced price range. We have the wick and overlap. It overlaps. This section is completely delivered on both sides. So we traded open. So here we had this is a higher time frame bullish. This is a lower time frame bullish candle. So we went up and then back down through, forming this inefficiency. Traded back up. Turtle swoop sell if you're shorting this fair value gap. Your stop loss is balanced price range, 50% wick. This price range is fully balanced. So hopefully that answers some questions about the balanced price range. It's simply not when two fair value gaps overlap. There are times where you'll have a balanced price range where two fair value gaps overlap. But it's different because the other way it can form is like this. So from low, where we go all the way through and then back up. So this price range is pretty much all balanced, right? This price range here is like pretty much all balanced. Now, I'm not good at annotating these. If you go into 2024 notes, there's another section where there's a balanced price range in terms of a consolidation. I don't know where it is, but let's see if we can find it actually. So balanced price range is also formed in the way of consolidation, right? Because we're going up, down, through, like we're trading through all the sections. And it's just like perfect delivery of price, like just perfectly balanced. These notes are really good, but people should really, I hope you guys take the time to study this. I hope that helps. So look, for example, look right here. So this range right here. So look at this. So we traded up, down, over it, and then through. I want to ask you about lecture 5. Can you explain what I mean by studying Asian recession? Yeah, sure. He was showing how you can trade Asian recession on indices. This is high resistance liquidity higher. Because this price range is balanced, right? This whole price range is balanced. This is all balanced price range. We had a bearish fair value gap here. It got inverted. We delivered. So your stop loss would be right there. Because it's balanced price range. You said lecture 5? Yeah, so this is Asia session. So 7 a.m., 7 p.m. starts the Asia session. Asian session. So algorithm engineers liquidity. What's your question necessarily? Is there not much here? It's simply how to trade. So build your drawing liquidity for the Asian session, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is where you can use new day opening gap and build it on the element of liquidity. So notice we have the engineered liquidity over here, relative equal highs, framing that with the new day opening gap. Price closes above. As soon as it closed above, next candle, 7 p.m. exactly, taps the new day opening gap high, takes out the buy side. That can be a trade. That's one way to trade it. Target engineered highs, target that. It's harder to trade Asia session in my opinion, but you can. So right here's your entry. Touching new day opening gap at 7 p.m. after creating initial buy side and sell side. Strong displacement closing above the new day opening gap. You formed a breakaway gap. Ideally, this signifies a breakaway gap, and consequent incorporation should be considered safe. So your stop loss should be 2 ticks below. What's the full form of NDOG? NDOG stands for new day opening gap. So when the market closes, it's going to open up the next day, right? So it's going to close at 16:59, closes for 1 hour, then opens back up. That difference in price is your new day opening gap. Let's see what ended up happening here. Look at that. Perfect. To the new week opening gap, just like we said. You could have traded this. It's beautiful. Notice the 950 macro? Bro, this is freaking beautiful, actually. Yeah, really beautiful. It delivered really nice, although it's not a very volatile price run. Look how nice this is, guys. 930 due to swing up, took out the buy side, new day opening gap, aggressive close back. We had an inversion fair value gap. Look at the time. 950. What is 950 going to do? Balance and efficiency. What do we do right here? Traded right to the tick of that inefficiency. Exactly what you would want to see. And from there, took out the sell side. Aggressive move lower. Order block. Right? Order block. Propulsion block. So order block, propulsion block. And then we hit the opening gap. Boom. That's your final close. I would expect higher prices now. Maybe balance this price range or something like that. Doesn't need to go any lower. Very interesting though. The macro delivered very nicely. So you could have traded it in hindsight. You entered right here. If you had a TP new opening gap, 40 points. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, I guess I should have probably demo traded it just to get the reps. But we can still here. You know what? We can still mark it up. I'll share the levels, my brother. So that's your inversion fair value gap, 950 macro. Pretty much all I need to show. We can still journal this. So it's 9:45, and then boom at 10:17, we hit the new week opening gap low. What's up, Alev? How are you, brother? Got these relative equal lows. Outside there. So the lows and below. How far can price trade below? Right there. What is this? 730 pre-market low. Did we take out pre-market low? Yeah, we did. Pre-market low. So we're just gonna put this in the journal. Very nice price delivery. And we didn't trade this or anything, but this is your initial. By the way, this is your initial sell side, so we can mark that up. Initial liquidity. Liquidity. Initial sell side liquidity right there. And then you have your pre-market low. We didn't take out the 7 a.m. low. Maybe ES did. Lev's my brother. How are you? We have an SMT, yeah. So ES took out 7 a.m. low. So I'd expect higher prices. You must have caught this, right? 'Cause that's beautiful. Let me just put this in my journal. So you post on Discord? Post what? So yeah, I think that's it for how long have you been trading, my friend? About a year, just over. How long have I been trading? How long have I been learning? Just a private channel. That sells up good. Yo, why does it say this is a? Oh, it's closed. Oh, okay. I was tripping. I love paper trading Discord. Oh, I got you. So I'm gonna post these levels. I'm gonna post these levels, and I'll post the review of the session. And then we'll post this. So day 18, 2024, 09, 02, $0, no trades. We're still gonna journal. Gotta make breakfast. Yeah, it's gonna be closed. So we'll just simply put in the entry chart. September. We can check that out. Yeah, we can check if there's anything that formed nicely. It would have to be like intraday. but we can do that. Where's my... Just put this in my journal real quick. Lessons, I mean, none. Psychology notes. Good job not trading. Oh, and I'll say that. Yeah. Let's quickly just go over the economic calendar as well. And now I'll check over I'll check Euro USD intraday, see if anything formed. Just let me get my journal here. Very easy journal day. We'll come back and mark out the end of day, see what happened. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. All right, let's close it. I'll send you something on your Discord. Yeah, sure, send it, brother. So we can check your USD now. Just gonna post this. Very nice. We can close the journal. Nas is moving. It's reversing off the SMT and new week opening gap low. Oh, yeah, wow. It did reverse really nicely. Shouldn't have caught this really. I mean, could have. We inverse. Yeah, we inverse right there. Next candle tapped in. I guess targeting the opening gap. Possible. But it's gonna be ranging probably. Really nice delivery. Sell side, buy side. Yeah, wow. Interesting. Very interesting. So someone said Euro USD intraday. First thing I would do intraday. Ooh, I don't wanna. Let's open up another Euro USD. I already talked about the outlook. Who cares? Fuck it. There's an SMT there. Yes, there is. That's your short right there. So we can just do it on GDP for simplicity's sake. I mean, that's kind of hard to see. Like, you would have got chopped up most likely. I think the long seems better from the hourly fair value gap. That looks really good. You said euro, right? Did euro tap into the hourly? But you could have taken the same long based off GBP. Like you just have to look, because that's your SMT right there. Right, this is Monday 2 a.m. hourly candle. That's Monday 2 a.m. hourly candle. Look at that SMT right there. So you come down. Let's just go to the 5-minute chart to keep things simple. Your SMT is like here. 5-minute chart. You said it could. You could have taken that trade. Which one? Nas? Yeah, I mean, I literally when price was right here, this wick, literally this wick formed the next candle. I said it's probably gonna reverse either towards equilibrium, like this imbalance. I don't know it's gonna go this high. I mean, that should be your final objective, right? Because you can tell there's gonna be an SMT here. Because the fact that we didn't take out, you would expect this low to get taken out, 7 a.m. candle, but we only took out this low, so we have an SMT here. So we took out pretty much all those except here. So I knew there was gonna be an SMT there. I checked, there was an SMT. Long wick SMT closed above the new week opening gap, tap back in, didn't touch 50%. You can target 50% in this range or this fair value gap or just high, whatever. You could have traded it, yeah. I'm not trading today, but you could have. There's 2 trades here now. You could have seen breaker block, breaker block. So someone said, how would you have longed? This is where you would have longed. That's your SMT. There's probably like a fair value gap entry on the 3-minute. So there's your inversion, 30-minute, 2-minute, right off the SMT. What happened? You get a breaker. So you could have entered on the breaker. That's your breaker entry right there. If you miss the first entry, stop loss at the FEG low, right? If you're more aggressive, you could have entered on this inversion fair value gap. Or this inversion fair value gap right there, next candle. This is a balanced price range. See why this is balanced? We went down, so we created a bullish fair value gap, down, and then back through. Price range is balanced. Everything in here is balanced. You don't want to see this is high resistance liquidity that we engineered. We took out sell side, right? Balanced price range. You don't want to see it. Where is it not? It's over here. You don't want to see this is where price is going. Look, relative equal highs everywhere. Like this is where I would aim for at a minimum. Relative equal highs are too clean. You could aim for these relative equal highs too. You would have caught those nicely. This is your buy side. Relative equal highs, relative equal highs. Yeah, it's okay, bro. Don't be upset. You learn, right? You learn for free. 11 RR. Yeah, so let's see how much RR this would have been. So where would I have entered this? It's kind of difficult, to be honest. I probably would have. The 1-minute looks really nice. The 1-minute, like seeing the SMT and then boom is really nice. But we never inverted this. So I probably would have waited. I mean, I don't really day trade Forex, so let's just say I did the 3-minute time frame. I think I probably would have done the breaker, to be honest, yeah. Like seeing all this, I think the breaker is the best entry for me. That's your breaker. Probably would have entered there. Stop loss at the, would have been like right there. So yeah, I would have called like 2.3 R, me personally. That's where I would have entered. That's just me. Like, even then, you have the partial here though. It doesn't need to come up all the way here. But it did. That's just me. What's the daily candle looking like? Why does it look that big? It's 142 points. What the hell happened in Asia? Oh, interesting. Okay. Gonna play both sides today. Right, well, oh, my chair is so broken. If anyone has any questions, now's your time to ask. That's it for me. Thank you, bud. I don't know what good job for, but thank you. Thanks a lot. Everyone's good. All questions answered. I don't think I'll backtest. Honestly, I'm freaking starving, bro. So I'm just gonna make some breakfast. chill back, watch some. We did good today, right? We saw new day opening gap, new week opening gap. We saw the sell side, the buy side, right? We called out the reversal, and I said, now I did not see this move. I wasn't even looking at the charts, but once price was like right here, and I saw this breaker in my head, I said we're probably gonna go to the new week opening gap. So even then, we still managed to reprice pretty well. That's your breaker block. Technically, this is your breaker block, but if you go like to the 3-minute time frame, you see this is your breaker. So very nice delivery, even though it's a small move. We gave our outlook for euro, right? We want to see the retracement and then potentially higher. So the weekly fair value gap is my main point of interest right now on euro. That's like the most ideal place. If I was gonna place a swing trade, I would wait for the weekly fair value gap, and if it did not tap in, I would not take a swing trade. That's just me. That is just me. There is currently SMT at previous week's low, so you'll see. And DXY pretty much same thing, right? The weekly fair value gap was already tapped in though. I want to see, can we get a little deeper into it? So no more questions from the boys. Charts are closed. Journal is closed. I'm gonna see you guys live tomorrow. What dates are we gonna be trading this week? Let's figure that out quickly. Tuesday, yes. Wednesday, yes. Thursday will be live, but maybe no trading. Friday, maybe we'll trade. We'll see. Lower risk on these days. If we do trade, it'll be lower risk. That's a lot of news. Crude oil 11, 10 a.m. Shit, they're gonna engineer a lot of fucking liquidity, I think, for NFP. Here we have FOMC member at 11. We'll definitely be trading Tuesday and Wednesday. This looks really nice. These are my best days when there's 10 a.m. news, usually. 10 a.m. Jolt job opening. So we're definitely going to want to either finish trading before 10 or just trade after 10. Trade till 10. Wait for the first 30 minutes. All right, guys. I fucking love you guys for coming out. I appreciate everyone coming. If you have any questions, ask me in the Discord. Take care, Yusuf, bro. I hope to see you at the top, my brother. See you, Wayne Jerry. Just going over the Discord here. Oh, that's posted a paper trade. Yeah, nice. Then the new week opening gap short. Yeah, that was really nice. What's up, Koala? We're pretty much done the stream, Koala, but if you have any questions. What is this? Okay. What's up, Koala? Yeah, we just did some reviews of price and stuff. There's a couple things wrong here. It's not a market structure shift. I don't know where his entry is. Narrative is wrong. 3. The long is nice. The long looks nice after the liquidity sweep. What time is going then having to trade journal? What time is it for you, Koala? $16:47. Yeah, that's shit, bro. So you trade after school? Pizza, bro. I'm so hungry. I wait for my girl to come back, make me food. Just make breakfast. Oh, what the hell are these colors, bro? This is gold, right? Nice. Wait, he said, oh yeah, targeting new week opening gap, right? Very nice. I really like this. I like people who wait for like, they just take the minimum. You don't need to catch the reversal. Just take the breaker. Bearish value gap, breaker. Breaker already tapped in, played, boom. Easy, simple, very simple. I like this trade. See you, Koala. I'm gonna end the stream now. Appreciate everyone joining. See you guys live tomorrow.